A good neighbor to nearby downtown Phoenix. We're at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale, Arizona. Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Exploit them here on this drive. Get after them, offense. Mental mistakes out there, offense. Ready.
And off to Benson to start the drive. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Set.
Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. That's completed right side. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. It's a gain of 22. And that's a Cardinals first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Now, from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Go.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. Herbert to throw on 2nd down. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, ram. Five nine. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Why did it?
On 1st down, Herbert. Quick hitting slant there. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. 5-9. 12.
Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on 3rd down.
Let's go. Home to trips right. Set.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. Back into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. This has been a solid opening drive, knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Hey, go Lion.
Now some movement up front, and we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. Now it is 1st and goal.
Set. Ready.
A run with Benson. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
Crowd right. Set.
Look wide. Get this one complete. They're at the 4, looking to get the game's first points. Here's 3rd and goal.
Baylor Tiger. 59, 59. Baylor Tiger.
You have a tight end motioning left here.
Go.
Herbert now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown Cardinals. His 6th touchdown now for the season. No problem there on the extra point. And the Cardinals will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Ritter to throw on the foot. Oh, he pumps up the football. The Cardinals have got it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
That one is caught beyond the pylon. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Arizona. Extra point attempt still to come. His kick is good. And the Cardinals will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Play action, it's Ritter. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And the Cardinals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Hey, Ray. Sit.
Herbert now on 1st down. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, creates great separation downfield, and now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Why did it not?
They'll run here with Benson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Hey, Opie. Hey, Ram.
They'll go again with Benson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen.
Let's go.
It'll set up second down.
5-9, 5-9. Hey, Ray. Hey, easy. We'll go set.
From the gun, it's Herbert. That one thrown across the field, and it's intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him.
And he's in. Touchdown, Bills. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Let's go. Go. Crowd right.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Going up top. And this will be incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Go line. 21.
On the handoff, this is Benson. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Here's a third.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway here on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Jalen Hyatt was the intended target, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Buffalo defense, they find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see.
There he goes, left side. Now inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr., his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a 1st down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. And remember, here on a miss, this is a live football. He's past the 30. Past midfield, look out. No whistles, he's still going. And he will score. That is a touchdown, no flags on the field as he picks up the missed field goal and takes it coast to coast. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Herbert now. Looking Hyatt's way once again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Cardinals at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Running out of the gun here with Benson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Herbert. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. Throw left side, complete. That's right. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Wright. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Ritter now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Here's Ritter. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Herbert. Completed to Hyatt. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. 20, 10, and they can't bring him down. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Cardinals have broken the tie.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it as we resume action. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
There on the tackle, Cam Smith.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there, got him some extra yardage. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Ritter to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 23 yards, the final tally.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Ritter. Touchdown, Bills! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. These 2 teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. They'll roll him out right. Hyatt there to grab it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
That's out quickly to Hyatt. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
How about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the first and goal.
Home troops right.
Benson is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's fourth and goal.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime, and to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half, the same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels. Ritter back to throw. That's caught left side by Neighbors. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down. Ritter. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. In motion goes the tight end. Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 20. But that's the case here. 1st down. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. That's quickly out to Harrison. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert, quick pass out wide. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Back to throw here, Herbert. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. On first down, it's Benson. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A give up the middle with Benson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. Now it's Herbert. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's second and 10. Herbert now. He connects with Hyatt. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 3rd and 12. Here's Herbert. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 19 yards away. And the Cards take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. No problem there on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Ritter will set up to throw it. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick six.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they're defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get two more possessions.
And all the way down to the 37. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Ritter now. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On second down, they'll run it here. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive. But on the scoreboard, They're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That is caught downfield by Harrison. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Herbert. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Cardinals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's Ritter. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2nd and 7. Ritter, he wants to change the play here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Ritter after that pick six. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Second and 11. Quick hitter here. It's complete. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now they'll change things up. Out of the gun now on third down. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
To the air again, it's Ritter. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10. Ritter to throw it. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Ritter back to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills get a bit closer. The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance, if they want, to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A huge play there for Arizona. 48 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Herbert. That is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now this time he'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Going for it. Here's Benson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey Benson punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Ritter. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Back to throw, Ritter. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Back to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish the season strong.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.
Me and the homies can trade your outfit. This could be worse. Put me in the game. No, never mind. This is the worst. Are you kidding me?
Guys! Everybody just go home.
You guys are garbage. No! This isn't even fun anymore. You gotta step it up. What are you doing?